video. Um, so I'm making a quick little video, to kind of just inform y'all of a few things. Um, so I haven't been live or doing content that much recently, because not on first of all, I'm in class and like I'm juggling work that and work, and also so it's a bit tough for me to find time to do it, but it's also been another factor going into it. So um I making this video to kind of just let y'all know that I am gonna be away for some time. I'm taking a break off of social media, off of pretty much everything. Um, Probably gonna send this video to my friends too, like just to let them know that I'm not, ghosting them or nothing like that. Um, but yeah, I decided that it's probably what's best for me right now, considering what I'm going through. So just to give y'all like a brief little update, Cheyenne and I at the moment are no longer together. This is because I was very emotionally dependent on her, and it really drained her. So just trying to we're kind of taking a break from each other for now, just so I can um I guess find myself and uh work through therapy and just get better so I can become emotionally independent and um learn uh just learn how to not always have to depend on others for my happiness. um this again ties into self-love and my self-image, which I will let y'all know has changed a lot since about a month ago. So that's good. I started we'll call it a 10. I started at a 10, and now I feel like in terms of everything generally, I'm at about an 8 or so right now. Um but those are just the circumstances. I'm hoping to make a return by the end of the year. Hopefully y'all will, see a new man. But for now, this has to happen for me. Um, and I just thought that I should keep y'all updated, just because I know the first time around when I took a few months off, when I was in a worse spot, I didn't really say anything. So I feel like it's only fair that I say something now. But yeah, man, I've been on excuse me. By the time you're seeing this video, it's been about a week since her and I split. Um, and I'm handling it a lot better than I thought I would, thankfully. First couple days were the roughest, but I've been taking the advice of this this book that I'm reading, the author of it, which I'm gonna let y'all know, because I did want to share that with you guys as well in this video. Um, that helped start my journey. Um, so the I ordered, actually I think it's behind me. One second. I ordered this book um and finished reading it already, but I did want to show you guys and share it, because if you are an overthinker like myself, this book can genuinely change your life. I'm gonna pull it up on here on Amazon to show you guys so you can order it yourselves. But this book, "Don't Believe Everything You Think" by Joseph and Guyan at the bottom. You see there? That's what it looks like. It has, to put it to y'all this way, it is no exaggeration when I tell y'all I felt like a new person from the moment I started reading the book to the moment I finished it. It genuinely helped me get a new perspective and outlook on life. And it's what sparked this journey for me. Um and I have been going through therapy. I actually had a therapist before, but I'm switching now. I started using BetterHelp. See how that goes. And if not, then I'll probably just have to go back to my old therapist. But I'm swapping therapists for now because I don't really feel like her and I were necessarily working on anything. Like our sessions felt like it was me just talking about like what I've been thinking and what's been going on in my head, and and her just kind of acknowledging it, being like, okay, but not really like elaborating off of it and working on anything. So my first live session with this guy, my new therapist, is on Wednesday to BetterHelp. So hopefully that goes well. Um I would normally say I'd keep y'all updated, but like I said, I'm not gonna be here for a bit. I'm hoping to return by the end of the year. But I want to just take this time to focus on myself, give myself time to heal and get better, because I truly do owe that to myself. All these years of putting everybody else before me, and I think it's time that I put myself first. So, with that being said, I love y'all, man. This is not the end of the video, by the way, but just want to let y'all know that I love y'all. Appreciate everybody who supported me. I hope y'all continue to support me. And yeah, man, I'm on a journey, but let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So first and foremost, um, that was my BetterHelp thing. This is the author that wrote the book that I just told y'all about. He also wrote another book that I ordered, because I ordered his bundle, which came with this book. Another book called Beyond Thoughts, which had poetry in it to kind of help you in certain situations in life. And then another book that is like the partner to this book, which is the journal and workbook version of this. So typically you would read this book first and then move on to the journal and workbook. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been using the workbook that much. I'm kind of waiting a bit just to see how therapy goes and see if I need it. But I have been using the journal in BetterHelp, which actually does help quite a bit. I mean, shit, the money that I'm paying, I better utilize everything in it. But yeah, man. This guy, like, if like I said in the beginning, if you are an overthinker like I am, I genuinely suggest that you follow his content. He like, I mean, look at these videos. Like, you become what you consume. Why we are so anxious and overwhelmed all the time. Why thought is not reality, and how to let go. Like, he he just has like such a calming and peaceful aura around him. Like, matter of fact, let me play this video just to like, so y'all can get an idea.
Something just wasn't
And like,
right.
like I feel warm like when I watch his stuff, man. Like, it's
Lot more lately. So I've been writing a lot more lately and came across this very interesting idea that I wanted to explore
right.
with you today. And the idea is this: thought is not a reality, but the
Like,
thoughts.
he's just so peaceful. And he is he is what really sparked this journey for me. I'm in a tough place right now, but I've just the thing that I'm proud of myself, man. I'm proud of the progress that I've made, proud of the progress that I've made and the strength that I've had to pull myself out of the really dark place that I was in a few months ago. But this is honestly just the beginning of my journey. And I'm still in a rough spot, but I have always maintained optimism with meeting the man that I will be at the end of this journey. So I'm excited. I hopefully, y'all can see a new man by the end of the year. I will be back, man. Mark my words, I'll be back. I just want y'all to I'm aiming for by the end of the year. Uh, Definitely past my birthday, cause I have some stuff that I got planned, but yeah, man, I'm excited. I know that these days are going to come to an end, and as far as Cheyenne and I goes, I hope I definitely hope to revisit that at some point, because the whole reason, not the whole reason, I will admit that she is definitely part of the reason why I even begun this journey, because it was her, like, um it was her decision to split, although I wanted to. um Hold on one second. One second, chat. Hold on. All right. My bad, chat. I got a phone call. But yeah, like, again, I won't lie. She definitely is a big reason as to what sparked this journey for me. And although it's supposed to be something that like you decide to do for yourself, which it was, because and it definitely is something that I want to do for myself. Um I also, like, um have been keeping her in the back of my mind, because I truly believe that, um I still believe that there is no other woman for me. I am a strong believer in faith, and I believe that faith will bring us back together. Um at least that's what I'm hopeful for, and I am also learning to acknowledge the possibility that that might not happen, because I know in the beginning I always, like, told myself, like, not to acknowledge that possibility. I'm even like, like, starting to feel myself getting kind of emotional thinking about it, but I believe that fate will bring us back together. And we're gonna be okay. In the end. Um, and you know, um, I'm excited to come out of this. My bad, check. 1 second. 1 second. I don't want to. I don't want to cut nothing. I want this to be authentic. You know, I believe that we'll be okay. Most importantly, I'll be okay, because I know she will be. She's strong. Um, and I am definitely hoping to reunite with her at some point, and we can build and become stronger, because who I was before and who I partially am now has not allowed us to do that, and that's why we had to split. But you know, yeah, I just have faith that things will work out between us. But you know, as y'all can see, even the thought of the possibility of it not working out, it definitely gets to me. But I do have faith that we'll be okay. Um so, and before I end the video, also just wanted to go over the book with y'all on Amazon, so y'all can get it, so y'all can see what it looks like and get it yourselves. So This is the book. Don't believe everything you think. Why your thinking is the beginning and end of suffering. I'm gonna put a link to it in the description. I like I said, if you guys are chronic overthinkers like I am and want to break free from that and just I'm gonna see if I can find a way to also tag Joseph maybe somewhere in the video, in the title or something. But like just so y'all can get to him. But if you guys are chronic overthinkers like I am and just want to break free from that and just have an entirely new perspective on life, I genuinely like recommend this book 100%. So I'm gonna read. This is what it says on the back of the book, and like hopefully this can just kind of like more incentivize you guys to get it even more. So, learn how to overcome anxiety, self doubt, and self sabotage without needing to rely on motivation or willpower. In this book, you'll discover the root cause of all psychological and emotional suffering and how to achieve freedom of mind to effortlessly create the life you've always wanted to live. Although pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. This book offers a completely new paradigm and excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, an understanding of where our human experience comes from, allowing us to end our own suffering and create how we want to feel at any moment. The root cause of all psychological and emotional suffering and how to end it. In this book, you'll discover, how to become unaffected by negative thoughts and feelings, how to experience unconditional love, peace, and joy in the present, no matter what our external circumstances look like, how to instantly create a new experience of life if you don't like the one you're in right now, how to break free from a negative thought loop when we inevitably get caught in one, how to let go of anxiety, self doubt, and self sabotage and any self destructive habits, how to effortlessly create from a state of abundance, flow, and ease, how to develop the superpower of being okay with not knowing and uncertainty, and how to access your intuition and inner wisdom that goes beyond the limitations of thinking. No matter what has happened to you, where you are from, or what you have done, you can still find total peace, unconditional love, complete fulfillment, and an abundance of joy in your life. No person is an exception to this. Darkness only exists because of the light, which means even in our darkest hour, light must exist. Within the pages of this book contains timeless wisdom to empower you with the understanding of our mind's infinite potential to create any experience of life that we want to, no matter the external circumstances. Don't believe everything you think is not about rewiring your brain, rewriting your past, positive thinking, or any of the sort. We cannot solve our problems with the same level of consciousness that created them. Tactics are temporary, and expansion of consciousness is permanent. This book was written to help you go beyond your thinking and discover the truth of what you already intuitively know deep inside your soul. So, that's what oh well, not that's what that's not what it all says about in the back of the book, but it's a yeah, it's just it. I mean that right there. It by the time you end the book, it will genuinely like explain to you how to do these things, how to and like I'm gonna kind of give you the gist just to like further like so basically essentially and I still want to encourage you guys to get the book even though I'm about to tell you like exactly what the message is, but I still want to encourage you to get the book and read it fully because I obviously cannot explain it as well as Joseph himself within the book. So um in the book basically he says when he refers to the cause of psychological and emotional suffering and how to end it, he's referring to thinking. He explains the difference between thoughts and thinking. He says that thoughts is a noun and is something that we cannot control. They just inevitably pop into your mind. But then he says thinking, however, is a verb, and it's when we overthink things, and inevitably once we do, that's when the negative emotions start to creep in, and that the self-doubt, the anxiety, the fear, the depression, all that start to kick in, and it takes control. But this book is teaching you how to not necessarily ignore it or fight it, but the best way I described it is to befriend it. Befriend those negative thoughts and acknowledge them rather than fight them and push them away, and say, hey, kind of thing, like, hey, I see you here and I see you trying to take over me, but I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not going to let you control my feelings right now. In this very moment in the present, I am in a good spot. Nothing is happening to me. And I'm not going to let you change that type of thing. And it has genuinely like helped me a lot. Like, cuz when I find myself thinking about the situation with Cheyenne and how things could have gone differently, what I could have done differently, I inevitably just chalk it up to like, things happen for a reason. Um it's what's best for me right now, and like I said, I believe in faith, so I believe that things will work out and we will end up with each other again. um but for now, this is just what has to happen. And the best analogy that he gave that really like kind of like made me have that first like, oh my fucking god moment, excuse my language, is this: is what he said. He said, think back to a time in your life where you felt I'm gonna take this off now just so y'all can see. He said, think back to a time in your life where you felt sad or depressed or anxious or angry. And he said that once you do, think about what you were thinking about in that moment. And so, just to use myself as an example, when he said that, I felt I the situation that I thought of was when after Cheyenne and I split, just like I said, thinking about things I could have done differently, and things like that. And then he said, now what were you thinking in that moment? And like I said, I was just thinking about like what I could have done differently, how uh and things like that. And and then he's and just overthinking things and overanalyzing things. And then after that he says, now think back to a time in your life where you felt nothing but complete joy, happiness, and fulfillment. And for me, um I thought of when I was in DR with my family, specifically that one night where we all went out to dinner and just had a great dinner, had a great time, drank a little bit, so we was laughing, having fun. And I just had a great fucking time. I felt happy. I was with friends and family. Like, it was a good night. And then he said, now what was going through your mind in that moment? And most of the time the answer will be nothing. Like, you just were living in the moment. You were feeling joy. You were feeling happiness, and nothing. You weren't thinking anything. And that's essentially what he explains is the cause of psychological and emotional suffering. And I that was like the first eye-opening moment for me. Again, I still do encourage you guys to read this book and get it. I'm gonna put the link and see if I can in the description of this, so you guys can go buy it. But it's helped me a ton, man, and it's going to continue to help me as I progress through my journey. Um, Hopefully, you guys can be proud of the man that y'all meet uh a few months from now, because I know I will be. But yeah, man, like I even like I this was literally like my first review about any I I wrote a review about this shit. Like, that's how passionate I was about this shit. Like, let me find it. It's in my email, because when I wrote the review, they sent me an email with it. But let me see. Here we go. Okay, here it is. So this is what I put. I said, the introduction is no exaggeration. You will feel like a completely different person after reading this book. I myself am a chronic overthinker and suffer from anxiety and depression, but this book has given me such amazing insight into the beauties of life that I allow my anxiety to blind me from at times. And that is a very, oh wait, I just realized it's fucking blocking. Okay, I'm reading it anyway, so y'all will know. But that this sentence is extremely important because that is the key right there. You your anxiety, the goal of your anxiety essentially is to block and blind you from the beauty of life and the present that you are experiencing in that very moment. And by you learning how to essentially live with it and be at peace with it, it's you like you're just it's it just you'll be so much better off. Oh, and talking about it, actually, these are the other two books that came in the bundle. But yeah. So then I found this book through TikTok and read the title, and it was as if I was already implementing tips from the book and quite literally did not think. I just bought it. And it's because I found it on the TikTok shop, the whole bundle. And I just bought it because like the title spoke to me. I mean, don't believe everything you think, like, you know? But I could feel that it would help me see things I could not see before, and it helped me with that and so much more. Thank you, Joseph. You've made a lifelong fan and follower out of me. And yeah, I mean that, chat, you know. But this is essentially it. I wanted to go through just give y'all a little update. Um and just let y'all know that I'll be back, man. I'll be back. But I love y'all. Um I'll see y'all in a few months. I'm gonna miss y'all, but know that I'm okay, man. Um yeah. I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all on the other side, I guess. Take care, man. Peace.